I just celebrated Christmas. All right, we family all over the world. I'm sure many of you have put on 2 kilos. All right, by eating non-stop during Christmas. And I'm also sure that you guys had a great Christmas. So this is your chief at home recording his Wednesday message. And I've been thinking so much about coming closer to the end of the year. And the last few messages, I've already instilled in you my mantra for 2019, which is change, rise, conquer. All right, please put it everywhere. All your events, your houses, your offices, change it, built to last, move it to the side and put up change, rise, conquer. And my modules will be coming out on VTube Plus, which I hope you have purchased as an RSP product. But guys, I'm sitting here today at home and I'm looking at this journey of 2018 and we are coming closer to 2019 getting started. And you know my message. Don't go into the year without proper planning. Don't go into the year blind. If you are going to go into 2019, have clarity. Plan it all out now. Christmas is over. New Year is a few days away. But focus now on planning 2019. Yourself, your people, everything. Now, I want to share something which I've learned from Dato Sri, okay? And I was just thinking earlier what I wanted to tell you on this coming to the end of the year. All right, because I think my next Wednesday message will already be in 2019. And I remember Dato Sri always told me, it's more important to understand than to be understood. Don't panic. It's not a high-level philosophy class. But that message changed me, changed my journey in life. So let me repeat it slowly to you again. It is far more important to understand than it is to be understood. And when first Dato Sri Vijay shared this with me, all right, in my sessions with him watching Kung Fu movies at 2 o'clock in the morning, all right, in the early days of building an amazing network, I didn't understand it. I swear, I didn't understand it. I was like, okay, very good. Then I went home, blur, okay, completely blur. What does it mean? And then every night I went back to my mentor's house, my brother's house, all right, and I sat with him and he explained to me that when you start a journey alone, now no problem, because it's you alone, all right? But when you start a journey in network marketing, it involves hundreds, thousands, millions of people. And look at me, I'm sitting today as upline to millions of people around the world, all right? And whenever you wake up in the morning, all right, when you talk to your leaders, when you send a message to your network, when somebody comes to you with a challenge or a market is going through a challenge, which many of you are handling today, all right, or the BVs drop or go up or too fast or too slow and unethical behavior, so many things happening at one time. You still want people to understand you. You want to be understood, all right? You always force yourself, force your message. You tend to brush aside what they want to tell you, what they want to communicate to you. And this is the biggest downfall of any leader. And I'm telling you this, not like a philosopher, Guruji or something. No, I made that mistake. I lost so much of my network. I lost so many people, all right? My income dropped drastically simply because of that one thing. I did not care enough to listen to the other side of the story. I only wanted them to understand me. And this is a battle I still fight with today. And it's easy for people to listen to you if you're chief and as gorgeous as I am. You understand? But it's not the way to build an organization. So in 2019, with the mantra of change, rise, conquer, the one thing which I hope all of you will change as much as I did the past 20 years, all right, and I still am changing this. It is far more important to understand than it is to be understood. This simply means that no matter what you handle, whether you're pushing a target, whether you're pushing somebody to become a max out king or queen or move rank, like coming next week, you understand? Or whatever it is, or handling a crisis, stop. If you have a lot to say, stop. Consciously, stop. Whether it's instructions, whether you are a strong upline, whether they are all like your devotees and love you, stop. All right? And listen to them first. Write Wrong doesn't matter. Emotional, moronic, alright, listen. Alright, and Dato Sri made me go home and write on the mirror. I told you this a few Wednesday message ago. Alright, talk less, listen more. I'm not talking about presentation, okay? Don't go to your presentation and stand there and do quiet mauna time, okay? Oh, Dato Sri said talk less and listen more. Cannot. Presentation, you must talk, you must sell, you must close, you must be a max out king or queen. That doesn't change. But when you're dealing with your team, when you're dealing with your wife, husband, parents, kids, right? Slow down. Talk less. Listen more. Try to understand them. It's not a priority for you to be understood all the time. Try to understand them. And the minute you understand them, where they are coming from, what are they feeling, what are they going through, what are the real challenges they're going through, trust me, your whole message may change completely. And this has happened to me so many times in my personal life and as chief of the V, representing the founders, Dato Sri Vijay and Japa. Alright, and I practice this, alright, vigilantly every day today. Alright, I know it's difficult because we are networkers, we are sales focused, we are BV focused, we are max out focused, and we want to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, like this Wednesday message. But this is one way, okay, so don't complain. Alright, you actually logged on to listen to me. But I'm telling you, when I started practicing this philosophy of understand before the need to be understood, it changed the dynamics of all my relationships with my leaders. The loyalty became stronger. The love became stronger. All right? The brotherhood, the sisterhood grew. The concept of family got established the first time I started practicing this. And I know that sometimes people come to you to whine and complain and just be negative, and you got no time to manage it, and you want to go, boom, presentation, let's go. All right? But guys, who else is that person going to talk to? Now, I don't expect you to allow them to talk for 10 hours and you talk for 10 minutes. No. But allow them to start. Allow them to help you understand where they are coming from. Because the biggest weakness is expectation. You expect everyone to be as solid as you. This is my biggest weakness. All right? I expect everyone to live like Padman Senatiraja. And Dato Sri Vijay said, all right, you cannot. That is unfair. That not everyone is a clone of Padman Senatiraja. I wish they were. All right, but they are not, and that's the reality. Okay, all right. And you have to treat everyone coming from a different space, coming from a different mindset, coming from a different. Like I'm a warrior. You put any challenge in front of me, however big, boom, I will fight through it. All right, and come out victorious at the other end. No questions asked. But some people need to be uplifted. Some people need to be empowered. All right? And I know that I myself am quite aggressive, even on my Wednesday message. All right? But I'm telling you guys, if you just take time, a little bit of time, talk less, listen more for a little bit, you will understand where that person is coming from. And it will help you provide the solution they are looking for, that you both are looking for. And it ultimately leads to higher BV, higher checks, stronger market. Because today, all right, if you don't understand that person and you push and push and push and push, all right, you're going to push them away. Now, I always tell people, push your downlines, push yourself harder than you ever pushed yourself before. Push your downlines like a maniac, no excuses. All that is fine. But before you can push, understand. Before you can hammer, understand. Before you can, give an unreasonable target to them, understand them. Alright? Before you tell them, shut up, listen, do, understand them. Because each of your leaders, whether you got left, right, 2 people, or you got 8 people, or you got 16 people like me around the world, like RVPs and everyone else, alright? Every personality is different. Every single individual in your organization is not the same. Now, when you go on stage and you talk to 2,000 people at your event, 15,000 people like VCon, then your message is boom, out there. It's a message for the masses. It's one approach, one message of love, power, motivation, all right? Change, rise, conquer. One message of becoming max out king and queen. But when you are sitting with your leaders, Recognize the fact that they are different. They're coming from a different place. And the biggest challenge, and even if you're a new person watching this video, you say, Chief, I'm not a leader. It doesn't matter. You got one downline, all right? That person needs to be understood, not for you to be understood. That you got to understand where that person is coming from, what is his or her dream, why is she or him doing this, and then you can manage, push, all right, mentor far more effectively. And I have learned this. And if today I am a better leader, all right, servant leader, a student of Dato Sri Vijay for life, okay, this is a decision I made a long time ago. I have changed that aspect of my life. That the relationships I have today are stronger, built to last. That the loyalty I experience from all of you and all your uplines, AVP, V partners, V councils, are unbelievable. Like my loyalty to Dato Sri Vijay and Japa, our founders. So whoever you're dealing with, one downline, 100 downline, 16 max out leaders, or 100 max out leaders, doesn't matter. All right? The first rule of relationship management, the first rule of building an organization that's going to be huge, like what Dato and Japa have today, is understand is more important than being understood. And I want you to apply this, all right, starting now. All right, you have about 5 days, 6 days before we cross to 2019 and it's time for presentation, back to work, events, targets, max out. The next 6 days, spend time with your leadership with one purpose, one goal, to understand them. Because if you don't listen and you only talk, they will lie. They won't bother telling you exactly how they feel. And if you push them for 2019, you will not see any results. You will not see better results. You will not see different results. Simply because, all right, you don't understand them. And your message is just like that. Understand them and modify your message. Change your message, all right, to inspire each person differently. This is what I've observed Dato Sri Vijay do for 20 years. So my message, my closing message for 2018 and crossing over to 2019 for making it the best year in our 21-year journey is simple, beautiful, powerful, and if you apply it, I swear your organization will explode exponentially in 2019. It is far more important to understand than it is to be understood. Alright guys, so happy New Year. I love you guys so much. Alright, thank you for great 2018. Right, so guys, let's build an unbelievable 2019. Change, rise, conquer.